Guys, apologies for that. Again, don't actually know what happened there. The video call just all of a sudden ended. So again, once more, I apologize. I was just going on about the latest and greatest that's been happening within Piston, everything that we've been doing up until now. And just, again, a short recap. Of course, the Piston price pillow was the last thing that was released. Once more, there's something that's been created by Sam, by our dev team. So it's a proprietary system that came at no cost to us aside from the dev team's time, aside from dev's time. It's been going extremely well up until now. As you guys can see on the chart, the price has been stable at $2, and this is exactly what we wanted and exactly what's been achieved. After this, of course, we released the treasury bills, and the treasury bills actually went extremely well. So we had members of the Piston community, which actually ended up getting up to an 18% discount on the number of Piston that they purchased. Now, this is only a 15-day vesting period, so these guys did extremely well. I mean, to have an 18 or 20% discount on a token that is fixed is just phenomenal. You don't have to worry about impermanent loss. You don't have to worry about the price of a token going up or down. It's just a flat, fixed 20 or 18, 17, whatever it may be, percent discount on a token which will not change in value. So, I mean, I can have nothing but good things to say about this. Been going really well. Unfortunately, the treasury bills finished. They were no longer available, but for those of you that paid attention in the chat today, Sam actually posted a screenshot, and the treasury bills will start again from the 1st of December. So we have a set number that we've decided to put aside to create another round of treasury bills. And again, these will be released from the 1st of December. Remember, they are very much first come, first serve. The first people that get in will likely have the best possible discount. So the sooner you get them, the better discount you get, and the more Piston that you can have later down the line. So after that, on our roadmap, of course, are the ROI boosters. Now, we ran a little bit of a competition. DeFi Rebel, I'm just going to mute you because I can hear your keyboard quite loudly, buddy. There he is. Okay. So yeah, we ran a little bit of a contest in the group, and we said that whoever would purchase and deposit, or maybe was holding and deposited 300, 400, or 500 Piston would receive a free booster. And it would be, of course, 0.3, 0.4, or 0.5% extra based on what they had deposited. Now, of course, we didn't forget about those. And these will actually be released to you guys within the next 24 to 36 hours. So you will find those boosters already in your DApp. You will be able to scroll down and you'll see the booster being active on your account. One piece of advice that I would give is whoever did participate and did purchase or deposit 300, 400, or 500 Piston within the time that I had given for the contest, please wait before you purchase any new boosters. Please wait until you've received your free booster so that the DApp can actually calculate how much left you have to purchase so you can get to the full 1% should you wish to do so. So again, once more, please wait until you receive your booster, all of those guys that actually participated in the contest before purchasing any new ones. Yeah, so that's basically what's been happening up until now. We have a couple more things that we wanted to discuss and that we wanted to speak about with you guys. So I will pass the word over to Sam, who's got a few words for you, and then we can dig in on the actual boosters and I can give you guys a little bit more information.
Yeah, thank you, Links, for the great entry. Yeah, we also got some other news for you. Maybe some of you already mentioned that we had some team changes because Tony needed a longer break after all this road from the last month. He was very exhausted, and so he decided to take a break from crypto overall. And we needed to refactor our core team. Of course, I'm still here, and Baba is still here. But we also got some support from our community with Links. So Links is working for Piston now. Links is the new core manager. Means he's doing much of the parts that was on Tony's agenda, and he's building the core team together with Baba and me. There is also a new member called Beantown Crypto. He is also a great supporter, we know, for many months now. He is taking care about the promoters and the influencers and many marketing parts. Yeah, so we will also place this on the website in the near future, but just to get this announced by me, because I'm one of the core members. Links is our new core manager. Yeah. Okay, this is enough from the organizational part. I think we can go to the explanation for the boosters, for the ROI boosters.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much for giving us the insight, Sam, and for providing that for the group. I think a lot of people had questions about this. I saw a few people asking a couple of questions on the main chat. What's happened with Tony? Is he okay? So yeah, I think you guys deserved an explanation, and there it was. So again, thank you very much for that. Like Sam said, I've kind of stepped up and taken a little bit of a larger role, so you guys will see me active in the chat a lot more. We're doing a lot of work behind the scenes to really bring you guys all of this innovation, to bring you guys features that are interesting and different in comparison to other projects. I mean, yes, maybe I'm part of the core team now, or manager or whatever it may be, but at the heart, I'm also an investor. I've also invested in many other different types of protocols. So I think I have a good opinion and understanding about what works and maybe what doesn't, or what a great piece of innovation can be. Baba is also amazing at this because he looks at things from a 365-degree angle. So not only is he, of course, an expert in our crypto world and DeFi, but he also looks at other types of investments and other types of things around. Philly, again, same thing. Philly's doing a great job, and he's been helping out the team since day one, really. Rebel, of course, he's another part of the team. So again, we have quite a few people now that are helping us out and doing many different things, and I think it's working quite well. Before we get on to the boosters, I did want to mention something with regards to the marketing, because I know a lot of people have had questions. When are we going to start doing more marketing, or the usual wear marketing sir sticker, which everybody loves. So just to give you guys a little bit more of insight on that, we have been looking at not only YouTubers, we've been looking at influencers, we've been looking at TikTokers, we've been looking, all over and speaking to a lot of different people about, promoting Piston as a project. It's not as easy as it seems. You often do get profiles which are true and sincere and have a great following and actually answer their communities, their YouTube channels, and reply in comments. But often, you get people which are not sincere at all, and they just want to waste your time and money. And yeah, basically just publish something which isn't up to standards at all. But we have been reaching out. We have been making new connections with YouTubers. Actually, just this past week, we closed a small deal with a YouTuber in the Turkish community, because why not? We want to reach out all over the world. If any of you guys have friends who are large YouTubers, who are people that you think would promote the project, get in touch. Get in touch with me. Get in touch with Beantown, who's again is running the whole kind of marketing side of it now. So get in touch with us. We'd love to speak to these people and get Piston out there. Yeah. So with that out of the way, the boosters and how do they work? So the boosters are quite simple, actually. Very easy to explain and very easy to understand from my point of view. And we will take questions afterwards, should that be necessary. So the boosters are not NFTs. So this is very important to understand. They look like NFTs. They look like very cool, beautifully designed cards, but they are not NFTs. They are simply an addition that you will have on your DApp, which will allow you to receive a higher percentage per day of your earnings, basically. So you will have several options, and I believe there's options for all pockets and for all tastes. So the boosters will vary in time and in value. So you will have 3, 7, 15, and 30-day boosters, which you will be able to purchase. Now, those boosters also have a different set of percentages. So you can have a percentage of 0.1, 0.4, 0.8, or if you want, you can buy a single booster, which is the full whack value of 1%, and that's that. You can have a maximum of 3 boosters at any one time, but the value of, the bonus percentage of the total combined number of boosters can never be more than 1%. So the DApp will physically not allow you to purchase anything that will take you over the extra 1%. And this will bring you, of course, to a total of 2% per day. Now, I mentioned this in the post, and I think it's very important for people to understand again. The duration of this particular round of boosters, if that's what we want to call it, is going to be 60 days. So for 60 days, you guys will be able to utilize the extra percentage you will get from the boosters. You can buy a booster for 30 days today, and then you can buy a second booster for 30 days at the end of the first one. And once that is finished, that's it. That'll be it for this round of boosters. So 60 days in total, starting from I believe it is tomorrow morning. Sam can confirm this. But that's very much it with regards to the functionality. With regards to the cost, because I know a lot of people have asked the question. Sorry, Sam, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to jump in here to give some insight how this is working with the process, but just continue with your explanation, and then I will hook up here.
Perfect. So again, regarding the costs, there will be a difference for every single person that's participating in the race. So if I have 1,000 piston in the race and you hypothetically have 500 piston in the race, your cost will be significantly different to mine. So all of the costs are calculated based on the amount of piston that you have in race versus the percentage extra that you have chosen versus the duration of the booster itself. So you will be able to see the cost for each booster in BUSD in your DApp, and you will be able to choose the one you want based on the cost or based on the duration, and it's easy as that. So it's actually very, very simple to understand. Again, everybody will have different options that you can choose from, and you can, again, you're not forced to buy a full 1% if you don't wish to do that. You can choose to have a booster for 0.4% for the first week, and then perhaps you want to add an extra 0.1% because you've run into some extra capital. And that's fine too. So you guys can play it however you prefer. Maybe a little bit of a suggestion for people that are currently close to their 5x limit. It's a great idea to purchase a booster so that what you're earning, which can be up to 2% a day, you can actually use to hit that 5x boost button and bring yourself further away from the 5x very quickly and much quicker in comparison to what you would be able to do with a simple 1%. Sam, if you want to jump in and give a little bit more of a technical explanation, please do.
Yeah, a very important information is that these ROI boosters are the first product that we launch to feed our price pillow, our LMS. Because the boosters are getting paid in BUSD, and these BUSD are going directly to the LMS buffer. So this is supporting the LMS because also, as you know, a higher percentage per day is also causing higher sell pressure, but we are able to work against this by feeding our LMS with the BUSD from these boosters, of course. I also got some little advices for the usage, because if you purchase an ROI booster, then we have to do an automatically nitro. This is just to start at a zero number of the available fuel. So the purchase of a booster will do an automatic nitro, and then the new counting of the available fuel will start with the additional percent. This is just an info for somebody who maybe gets confused if he had some available fuel and then he purchased a booster and then this fuel went straight to his gas tank. The gas tank is also an important thing to mention, because to avoid abuse of this feature, you have to lock in the amount or the value of the gas tank to the booster. So if you have a gas tank value of 1,000 piston today, and you purchase a booster for 0.5%, then this 0.5% won't only count for the 1,000 piston. If you deposit additional piston tokens after this, they won't only count for the 1%, but not for the additional 0.5%. I hope this explanation is clear enough. It is very logical from a dev side, but yeah.
Yeah, I can repeat this again just in case people didn't understand. So yeah, obviously it's very, very, very important to understand, like Sam said, the moment you purchase a booster, if you have any available piston that you were going to nitro the next day or whatever it is, let's say, for example, you have 1,000 piston bag and you have 7 piston. The moment you purchase the booster, those 7 piston will get automatically nitroed the moment you purchase the booster. This is so that the counter can start fresh the moment you purchase it. So I think this is very, very clear to understand. And I just want to make sure that everybody understands that. Perhaps we can mention it in the chat as well. I think it's quite important. And for you guys that are in the live, there is a screenshot that was actually posted by Philly in the main chat. So if you guys go ahead and open that up, it'll show you a booster for 7 days, which has a cost of 238 BUSD, and it also will show you what your daily gain will be. So you will go from 41.8 piston to 83.6. Now the total that you will gain from this is 588 BUSD. The cost is 238. The gains are 588. So you're gaining 330 BUSD from the purchase of this piston here, this booster here, excuse me. So the cost of them, I think, is very well balanced between how much you have in race and the actual booster itself and the duration of it. Yeah, so I think we've been very thorough. I can actually mention it once more. Again, like Sam said, I'm sorry to repeat, but I think it's important for everybody to understand. Let's say you have, again, 1,000 piston in your tank and you purchase a 1% booster. That 1% booster will count will count towards the 1,000 piston that you have deposited. And you will get 2% of 1,000. If tomorrow you decide to deposit an extra 500 piston, those 500 piston will not be boosted. You will gain 2% of 1,000, and you will gain the standard 1% of the 500. So again, this is very important to understand. Perhaps we'll write a little bit of a message in the main chat so people can have a read and they can understand that a little bit better, because I'm sure we're going to have plenty of questions on this as soon as these are released. So yeah, I think that is pretty much it. They're very, again, easy to understand, easy to explain, and I hope you guys actually enjoy using them and enjoy the rewards that you're going to end up having from them. I'd like to, I think, pass the word on to Philly because he's unmuted. What's up, Philly?
Yeah. Hey, how's it going, Lex? I just wanted to, there was that one other thing that we also needed to talk about was the promo boosters that were from the promotion.
Yeah, I spoke about them earlier.
Those out. Yeah, when Sam pushes those out, though, it's going to do an automatic nitro
yes.
for people. So just so people are aware that if they get all of a sudden they get their promotion booster, that it shows up in their thing, but then all of a sudden they're missing, their available gas, that they understand that automatically got nitroed when that promotion booster got pushed through their wallet.
Yeah, very, very good point. Absolutely. So yeah, the same rules apply to the winners of the boosters. Like Philly just said, as soon as you receive it in your wallet, it's going to get auto nitroed, basically. Right. So I think we can open up to a couple of questions, and then after the questions, we can announce the winners of our little contest that we had for the AMA. So if you guys would like to raise your hands, please do so, and I will unmute you and you can ask your question. So we got Team Victory Lap. Give me a second here. Let me try to unmute you. Team Victory Lap, you are unmuted, my friend. You just have to unmute yourself now, buddy.
Sorry about that.
That's okay,
I just want to say thank you very much for this project. It's a really great project. I've been promoting it as much as I can, and I think I really believe in it. I just had a question about the effect that will have overall on the project. Is this going to have a positive effect on the liquidity and the balance in the LMS, or is it going to be neutral or negative, or could you just go into that a little bit?
Yeah. So, well, first of all, thank you very much for the kind words and for the support, of course. I mean, it's obviously these things have to be balanced. And this is exactly the reason why we've decided to put a 60-day cap on the duration of the boosters. This is because we don't want it to get to the point where too many people are not abusing, but are using the system and getting their rewards, to be absolutely sky high. So it was a good cap to put overall at 60 days. And I think many people will use this to either distance themselves from that 5x mark or to nitro, especially the smaller accounts will want to nitro and grow and have a bigger bag. But like Sam was mentioning earlier, all of that BUSD that's going to be collected is going to go straight into the LMS pool. And that's not the only thing that's going into the LMS pool. Of course, the LMS pool has been sat there and has been keeping the price at $2 for quite a while now. So we're quite confident that it will continue to be this way. These boosters, of course, will give an extra boost, in a sense, to the LMS pool as well. So whether it's going to be positive, negative, or neutral, I definitely don't think it's going to be negative. It's definitely going to be more on the positive side. But again, that's also thanks to the cap that we're going to be putting on it. We don't want this to last for too long. I hope that kind of answered your question. I think Victory Lap got muted again. Sorry. I'll allow you to speak again. Victory Lap, you can unmute yourself. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, no, that definitely answered my question. I'm on the I-5 driving through the Grapevine north of LA, so you were kind of cutting in and out. I'll go back and listen to the recording later.
No problem. No problem, man. Okay, enjoy your drive and drive safe.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, next one is our friend who never, ever missed an AMA, Mr. Brian Dick. You are allowed to speak, my friend.
What's up, guys? Thanks.
Hey, Brian.
A couple of things.
Sure.
So I understand the pretense for the boost, for the additional 1%, it's going to make it 2%. So my question is if I go and I drop, I don't know, $500 tomorrow, and I get a boost, that's going to be good for 60 days. As my 5X continues to crawl up, if I hit the 5X boost again to make it fake powder so it can resend, is that going to mess up that 2%? That's the first question. Second question, there's a couple on here. I think Philly probably knows. I know SK knows. Baba, I think, knows. I do have a YouTube channel. It's very small. It's not monetized or anything like that. I'm not doing it for that. But I always talk. This is the one project that's done very well for me, and so I always promote it. I always talk about it, and I would, anybody who wants to do anything with it, I'll be more than happy to help.
That's great. Thanks, Brian. So for your first question, because it got a little bit cut out. I think there were a couple of people talking in the background, so I just want to make sure I got it right. So first of all, the boosters will have a maximum duration of 30 days, not 60. So the overall duration of this promotion, let's call it, is for 60 days. Now, we will be able to turn it on again in the future should we wish to do so for special events, or let's say somebody has done something that's outstanding, or is there could be many scenarios where we can decide to turn on the boosters and maybe allow somebody to have a booster, or again, there's many scenarios. I won't go into them now. So just repeat your question one more time with regards to the booster itself. So if you were to drop 500, repeat that once more. I think he's muted himself again. Brian, if you want to unmute.
Yes, I do apologize.
Oh, there you go. That's okay. So just give me that question once more, buddy.
Okay, so if I had to pull up my Piston so that I could, be educational when I'm supposed to here. So I go and I buy a booster.
Before you talk, can you let your passenger be a little bit quiet because of the noise? We cannot hear you.
Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Step outside, please. Just a minute. Step outside. Thank you. Gracias. All right. So if I'm looking at my piston race and my available, can you guys hear me okay now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So my available fuel is full I'm halfway through the daily rewards, and my gas tank is almost at 5x, and I've got my 2% booster. So, it's really kicking for me. It's cranking. And I'm getting even closer with my 5x. If I hit that 5x boost, which basically comes in as like, I call it fake powder, because it's helping us out because it lowers the overall gas tank. Of course, there's a larger fee to it, which goes back into piston, which I'm happy about. But when I hit that 5x boost, while I have that additional 1% booster, is that going to mess anything up?
No, that won't mess anything up. That'll actually help you in the sense that when you have, so if you have a 2% daily, when you hit that 5x boost, let's say, for example, you're making 10 piston a day at the moment. If you were to purchase a 1% booster and you doubled up and you're making 20 piston a day, if you hit that 5x boost 5 times, you've actually distanced yourself from it by 100 piston minus tax. So it's actually helping you to distance yourself further from that 5x at a faster speed. So for the people that, for example, at the moment are at 4.5 or 4.8x of the 5, they're getting really close and kind of threading the needle there. It's probably a good idea to use the booster to distance themselves a little bit more from that 5x. And then for the rest, they can decide perhaps to nitro at and grow at a faster rate. That 5x is key, though. Keeping yourself, I mean, for me personally, I tend to tell, friends or people that DM me privately, I tend to suggest to people to never really go above the 3x mark, to kind of stay around the 3x mark. I think it's a great kind of middle ground to be at. So yeah, it's definitely not gonna mess you up. So I think you got muted again. Where is he gone? Oh, there he is.
There I am. I don't know what I didn't touch it. I don't know what happened. Now, what I was saying is that I don't know if it's just me showing my age or whatever, but as I'm driving down the road, if I hit 3/4 of a tank or a quarter tank left, I'm looking for a gas station.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's just the way I look at it. When I get closer, I got a distance. I got to add more gas to it. So
yeah, absolutely.
But anyway, thanks, guys. And if there's anything I can do to help, just please reach out and let me know.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Thank you very much for that.
Yep.
What's up, Lanks?
Hey, Mr. Beantown. We were mentioning you before, my friend. I think I took you a little bit to get into the chat, but you must have had some other stuff going on, my friend.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on. But definitely I wanted to make it and say hi to everyone. And I was listening in, and Brian said something about contributing. This goes for anyone that wants to be, wants to support Piston. If you have a YouTube channel or you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, just DM me, and I will help you with your current channel. Or if you don't know how to start one, I will help you with that. But it's pretty simple. We'll add you to the promoters list. You make a video, and then we'll do our best to pump it for you. And we're going to be I've been doing giveaways with the communities, different communities. So if you want to be a part of it and you have an idea, by all means, just DM me. It's just, please be patient. I will get back to you. I've been very, very busy, but nonetheless, I will get back to you. So I just wanted to say hi to everyone. And yeah, let's go with the boosters. I'm so excited.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Thank you, man. Right. I think the next one up was Dominic. So we will allow him to speak. Dominic, you can unmute yourself.
Hey, thanks. I'm in a car, so the connection might get, we might lose the connection. I hope not.
That's okay. I love it when you say car in your accent.
Yeah, first off, of course, I just have to say thank you, because you're doing an amazing job, and it's fun to watch how the whole project is growing, like from the whole beginning. So that's really cool.
Thanks, man.
And my question is, if we buy like a 1% booster, we are making 2% today. And so does that mean we have to have an eye on our tax meter again, like more of an eye on our tax meter? Do we, or does the taxation then also go higher? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So the taxation should adjust with that new percentage. So this is basically why it's taking as long as it has to put all of this together and to be able to release the boosters to you guys, because the boosters actually had a change to the core of how Piston works. This is, we were quite confident that we would be able to, deliver it within a certain date. We're still within November, which is what we promised. Although I was very keen on delivering it a little bit earlier if we could. Although, again, it was changes to the core of the actual function of Piston. So yeah, it will be balanced, and you will be able, just because you're earning 2%, it doesn't mean that your gas, your meter will go up, faster, or it will stick to the old figures. It will be updated to the new ones, of course.
Okay, that's nice. Cool. Okay, that was it. Thank you.
No problem, mate. Safe drive.
Thank you, man. Bye-bye.
Bye. So we have Fabrizio who would like to ask a question. Fabrizio, go ahead. You can unmute yourself.
Okay, hi everybody. I'm sorry, I'm just the Fabrizio's translator. So
okay, no problem. Hi there.
So I'm gonna tell you what are his impressions, and he wants to start by thanking you, Lynx, for all the help you give the Warriors group.
No problem. Thanks.
And they have just one question. They want to know who won the previous contest with the, if I understood it well, with the 500 piston. Does that previous contest win accumulates with this 1% booster?
Okay, so if you won the previous contest, let's say, for example, you, sorry, I'm going to have to, can you just put yourself on mute because it's quite loud?
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Okay. So basically, if you took part in the last promotion that we did and you deposited 500 piston into the race, you will receive a 0.5% booster. Now, you will be able to purchase another 0.5% booster, but the total value of what you have booster-wise can never be more than 1%. So I hope that's clear.
Very clear, thank you.
No problem. Grazie, un abbraccio.
Ciao, grazie.
Sorry, guys, a bit of Italian there for you as well. Okay, we've got Milan. Go ahead, Milan. You can unmute yourself.
Yeah, just a quick question. With the boosters, I know they're for 60 days. Can I continuously buy the 7-day boosters up to the 60 days? So as is up 7 days, I can buy another one for another 7 days up to the 60 days.
Yeah, so you can buy last 7-day booster on the 53rd day. So the total duration is 60 days. So on the 60th day, you cannot buy another booster.
Right, understood.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Great. All right. Do we have any other questions, guys? Feel free to raise your hand if there are any more. I hope I was clear with anything. You guys know if there's anything else, you can always ask in the chat. One of us will always be available to answer you as quickly as possible. Of course, we all have everyday lives and jobs, but we do our best to give you guys as much support as possible. We have, I think Andrea wanted to speak and then he disappeared. We got Passive Crypto who wants to speak. Mr. Passive Crypto, you can unmute yourself.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say I appreciate the team. Y'all guys are killing it. I have a question. So the Treasury bills, did you guys mention when the next time that's going to be released?
That's right, my friend. 1st of December, buddy.
1st of December. Okay, thank you. Also, the Piston jackpot, is there any updates on when that's going to be released?
So we are actually currently working on that at the moment. So we're putting together, put our heads together, and we're actually working out, the code and everything to put it together and release it to you guys. I'm not going to give you a date right now, but just know we are very, very heavily working on this at the moment. I don't want to give a date, or else people will hold me to that. And we like to respect release dates. So as soon as we have something for certain, I will definitely post it, and I will update the roadmap as well, so you guys have a date for it. But yeah, it's not light years away, that's for sure.
All right, thank you.
No worries, man.
If you don't mind, can you explain the Treasury bill briefly, so those who hear for the first time, they may understand?
Yeah, sure, man. So the Treasury bills are actually quite simple. What you do is you create an LP with Piston, and you're able to purchase an NFT. The percentage of discount that you will receive varies depending on demand. So if you're one of the first ones in to get the next round of T-bills, you'll probably get a higher discount in comparison to someone else. So let's say, for example, you receive a 15% discount on Piston. Once the vesting period is over for your NFT, you will receive your initial plus the extra Piston that you will have earned during that 15-day vesting period. Now, once you've done that and you have your LP created, you can actually stake that in ApeSwap to earn their native token, which is Banana. And you can kind of keep the cycle going. So it's just a full circle. So you can create the LP, stake Banana, get the Banana out and restake it again. So you can get a nice little circle going with this, which becomes quite interesting, actually.
We also have to add here that the Treasury bills are a product by ApeSwap, and the goal of this product is to give a fair rewards to the holders, but also to be fair to the project. The deal is that you have to purchase this LP. It means Piston and BUSD, and then you have to exchange this for the NFT. And at the end of the vesting period, you are getting the same value as the LP has, plus the discount, but only in Piston tokens. The LP goes to the project, means it goes to our liquidity pool, and we can use this also for the LMS. So also the Treasury bills are supporting our stable price with this, and means each holder who is buying an T-bill, a Treasury bill NFT, is a great supporter of the project, and you can keep this beautiful NFT in your wallet. I'm sure we will find many ways to value this in the future. If someone holds such an NFT, we also can take care about this. Yes.
Thanks for that.
Thank you.
We had a question from the main chat, and somebody was asking, is the 60-day based on today's date or when we purchased the booster? So different for everybody based on when they purchased their ROI booster. So the total number of days is going to be 60 days. Now, whether that will start from the moment that the boosters are released on the DApp, or from a different time based on what Sam is going to tell me in about 20 seconds. That's okay, but it's not going to be from when people purchase their first booster. So it's going to be a 60-day duration total, and that will start. Sam, if you can give an insight on that. Will we have it start from the moment of launch, or will we start it from tomorrow?
We will start it from today. I would say from the end of the AMA. This is a good UTC time.
Perfect. Okay, so to answer that question, from the end of the AMA is when the 60 days will start. I think we had one more question by VJ. Go ahead, VJ, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi. Thanks very much, Lynx. Good AMA, good discussion about the boosters. My question is, yeah, you're welcome. My question is around the impact of the boosters to the LMS and the liquidity. I'm sure you guys have done the math. Can you share some insight into that?
Yeah, I can. I mean, I answered a question on this a little bit earlier. Yes, we of course have done quite a bit of math in the background, but it's difficult to come to exact numbers because we don't know how many people will be purchasing the boosters. Of course, we can hope that many will, but it will very much depend on actual users and how many of those boosters are sold. Now, keep in mind, like Sam said, that every single one of those boosters will, the BUSD that is generated from it will go directly into the LMS pool. So obviously this is a big positive. The cost of the boosters is balanced, and it's balanced to everybody's race versus the time and duration of the booster versus the percentage that's chosen. So like Snazzy posted earlier in the chat, there is a booster, for example, that is a 7-day booster. I can't quite see how many Piston this person has in race, but this 1% booster for 7 days costs 238 BUSD, and the total that this person is going to be able to gain from this is 588 BUSD. So it's rather balanced from our point of view, and it shouldn't cause any negative impact to the protocol overall, or else we wouldn't have released such a similar feature, let's say.
Got it. Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for. Thank you for sharing that.
No problem.
Yeah, and just a very quick clarification. There's no connection between the T-bills and the booster, meaning that both can be availed of in the same wallet, right?
Yes, absolutely. So the T-bills are a product of ApeSwap. So these are two independent things. You can purchase a booster on the app and have it active, and you can also purchase as many T-bills as your heart's content. So yeah, they are disconnected, and you can do both at the same time. No problem at all.
Great. And I just want to leave with a parting comment. The project seems really stable ever since the LMS came online, and I know you had noted that in your opening comments, and I would like to just reiterate that, and happy that that's the case, quite honestly. So keep it going, guys.
Thank you very much for the kind words, VJ.
You're welcome. Thank you for the time.
Okay, I think we got one more question from Brian, and then if there aren't any more, I think we're okay to end there and actually release these bad boys. Go ahead,
All right,
Brian.
thanks, guys. Yeah, you guys are kind of like blowing my brain right now. I want to make sure I understand this. So I'm once again looking at the dashboard, and I see the 3 boosters down on the bottom, or where the buy box. So when I click on it, the dollar amount that I'm seeing in here is based on my actual tank right now, correct?
That is correct.
If I'm logged in, or yeah. Okay. So the one thing I didn't see was that if I'm doing 30-day, if I buy 30-day,
yeah,
that's 2% for 30 days.
That's correct.
2% a day for 30 days.
Yep.
So that's going to be, well, right now for me, it'll be 21 piston per day for 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
That's a joke, right? I mean, come on.
Sorry?
That's a shitload of money.
It's a...
That's a shitload of money.
In what sense?
I'm building.
I don't quite understand if your comment is positive or negative. I didn't understand.
It's very positive. Very
Oh, right, yeah. You kind of threw me off there. I didn't understand if you were saying the cost of them was too high, or if you were.
No, I wanted to make sure that what I'm looking at and what I'm seeing, I'm understanding. And then the other question I have for that is, because this is only going to be running for 60 days, if I were to buy 2 of these, then that just takes care of me for 60 days.
Yes, but you would have to wait until your first booster is finished. So at the end of your first one, and when that is cleared out, that's right. So you can't double stack. What you can do is you can wait until your first one is finished for 30 days, and then you basically purchase your second for 30 days. That's got you set for 60, and then you could decide to follow whatever strategy you want.
Okay. Man,
all right.
This is amazing, guys. I just wish that projects were as fluent as this. This is great. You guys are awesome job, guys. Awesome job.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks. Sorry, you kind of threw me off there before. I didn't really understand what you were trying to say.
That's quite all right. It's, well, when you see something really good, it's kind of hard to believe. It's or if it's too good to believe. But no, this is tremendous.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, man. Okay, so I think that's probably the last question that we're going to take for tonight. I think Philly wanted to say something, and then after that, oh, sorry.
Hi, buddy. Can you hear me? It's Crypto Phil.
Hey, Crypto Phil. What's up, man?
Hey, guys. Hi. Sorry, I come late into the party, so I will just listen, record it probably tomorrow. The baby's always pain in the ass this time. I just want to say, I was listening the last 15-20 minutes, a lot of information. I'm going to buy some booster tomorrow. I have 2 accounts, so I'm going to try to buy 2 of them. Again, whatever you do, guys, keep doing. You're doing amazing job, Sam, and all the team there. Well done. I'm so proud of you. You've been also, let's say, 7 months, rock solid project, and one of the most transparent team over there. Well done, and just to say, continue whatever you do.
Thanks, Phil. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you, Phil. Great to have you here.
I think Philly wanted to jump in with something, so we'll let him speak, and then after that, we will run the randomizer to pick the 3 winners.
Hey, Links. What you call it? Yeah, I'm getting hit up in DMs, and I've been. I guess I should say I've been having conversations with other people and other communities and stuff like that, hanging out in VCs and having conversations where this has been brought up. So I almost feel like we got to address the elephant in the room in a sense, because we know I'm not going to put the protocol's name out there, but we know there was another high ROI protocol out there that recently made changes and had issues. So there's a lot of when we're talking about these ROI boosters, people are actually making the comparison between that protocol and this one. I want everybody to understand that this is not that same type of protocol. There's a different team, and we have different plans with our protocol, and we understand that high ROI for the long term is not a justifiable. It's not sustainable. So this is the boosters. We're implementing that. It's on a 60-day window. It does feed the LMS, and this is something that we can turn on and turn off later on. Like we can allow these, we can make these available at other times in the future. But we do it. Sam and Baba and the team, like we talk about sustainability, and that's our main focus for Piston. So you have the jackpot coming out. That's going to be external revenue for Piston. It's on its standalone, which it provides great opportunities for people who like to gamble and take a chance at a huge win that actually could be life-changing for a lot of people. So that's going to be available. That's going to generate a lot of revenue that will feed the LMS, and it's not requiring new players to come into the protocol. It's just going to feed our LMS and provide that external revenue. And there are a lot of other plans that we were talking about in the back room that haven't been discussed here, and we're not ready to release that information yet. But one thing with this team is we don't release anything publicly until there's an actual solid ground and we can actually give you a good idea of when we might be bringing that out. We don't like to promise anything and then fall back on a promise. So there is other external revenue items that we're discussing. So don't make that comparison. Don't compare this to the other. This is a different type of team. Anytime that we've made a drastic change to, let's take the claim tax. I know a lot of the community, there was a lot of community fallout, like FUD afterwards, after we implemented the claim tax. But we do this as a community project. These guys are working hard. They don't get paid. They make their money just like we are. They're invested into the protocol. So if the protocol doesn't do good, they don't do good. So they're going to work as hard as possible to continue to make this sustainable and profitable for everybody. So yeah, like that claim tax, since it was a community, it was voted on by the community. The team didn't just all of a sudden make a change and say, we'll deal with it. There was a vote, and if there was ever, I don't foresee any changes like that coming up in our near future. But if there was ever anything like that, it would be driven by the community. The community would have a voice in how the changes were implemented, and we would actually, allow the community to have a discussion about things to see if they have ideas, just to see what the ideas are from the community. So this is just as much from an investor myself in the protocol. We're all part of this together, and this team isn't going to just make a change without your inputs. But there is no changes like that. I mean, we're full steam ahead, just focused on, this boosters is a great opportunity for people to grow their gas tanks. And, our focus right now is building those external revenues. That jackpot is priority one after the boosters have been released. It's been being worked on. And then we have like I said, we have other things that we're looking forward to being able to announce to the community for external revenue to show that, we're looking long term with Piston. We're not looking to be done in a few months. Okay, so
Absolutely.
just to give everybody that. I know it just keeps coming up, and I get a lot of DMs. A lot of people know me, and I've gotten a couple even just during the AMA here. So I just wanted to put that out there so that people understand, like, this team's working hard, and jackpot's the first start in the external revenue. We're not blowing smoke up your, nobody here is going to blow smoke up your butt. You got an element. We had the LMS in place. It's maintaining our price. It's been doing great. But you need external revenue, and in order to keep an ROI system executable, keep it sustainable, and that is the focus of this team. We'll start with the jackpot. We have the Ape Swap. We have the Ape Swap partnership going. That does provide LMS stability. So there's a lot of things that is our focus. So once jackpot's done, we're going to move on to the next thing. We're going to move on to the next thing. And the thing is to just keep building external revenue streams that just continually fill that LMS.
That's right.
So they'll grow. Those things will grow with the growth of our community. Okay, so I just wanted to put that out there. I just wanted to clear it up, because if you're not asking, I'm getting asked in DMs and whatnot. So there's probably a lot of people who are probably thinking this stuff that don't have the nerve to ask about it, but I just wanted to put it out there.
Yeah, it's always good to have. Thank you. Of course. I mean, your interventions are always absolute absolutely stellar. So very well said. Absolutely. I mean, we talk about this all the time, and our focus is longevity, of course, and sustainability. And exactly like Philly said, there's people still asking today why their tax on their back office is 25% or it's whatever it is, because a lot of people maybe don't pay attention to the chat. But all of the changes that were implemented up until now were community votes. They weren't just implemented out of the blue. And then I'll say this last thing, and then we can actually move on to the draw. And any other questions we'll just take in the main chat. I don't want to keep this. I don't want this to go too long for anybody that wants to listen to it tomorrow. Again, there's a lot of projects that come up, a lot of projects that do really well. There are projects that go up and down and fail and succeed and whatever else. DeFi is such a huge space. It is absolutely enormous. I'm an investor. You're all investors. We're all here to get into awesome projects, to make some decent money, and to be in it for as long as possible, to find that financial freedom, I guess. You see it written everywhere, but it's quite hard to achieve. But having said that, DeFi is enormous, and there is space for all of us. So there is no need to talk, bad or awfully about other projects, about other people, about other devs. Piston is not a space to do that. If you guys have side groups, if you have DMs, you can do whatever you like, but always keep it chilled, especially in the Piston Group. We're not interested in hearing about what other projects are doing, because 9 out of 10, we're actually in that project as well. We're all investors. So I just wanted to make that clear. All right. I think, again, I don't want to keep this too long. So Rebel, if you want to go ahead and run the randomizer, we can announce the 3 winners, which I'm happy to tell you will be airdropped 20 Piston each.
All right, here we go. I'll start the first drawing. NGIOLLY 83. Are you with us?
N Jolly 83. There he is.
All right, we have our first
so we'll
winner.
allow him to speak. And Jolly.
Ciao, Links.
Ciao. Okay, that's confirmed. I'll mute him now.
All right.
Perfect. So he is the first winner.
All right, I'm going to remove him from the wheel. We'll spin again.
Okay.
Here we go. Number 2. Mini Naji, MININAJI. Are you with us?
Okay. Mini Naji. Are you here? If you are here, please raise your hand.
He's in the right in the chat. He
okay, yeah. DeFi third eye. Mini Naji. Okay, confirmed.
All right, I'm going to remove one more spin, and I'm taking screenshots of these, so we'll post these winning screenshots in the main chat. Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you, DeFi.
All right. Last spin. Here we go, everyone. CryptoMat 85.
CryptoMat 85. There he is. He's raising his hand. Confirmed. There he is in the chat. I'm here. Okay, so you 3, CryptoMat, Mini Naji, and Njolly 83, you have all won 20 Piston each. They will be airdropped to you within the next couple of hours. So just give us a little bit of time to sort out the last couple of things, and then we will airdrop those to you. So congratulations! Thank you so much for staying till the end of the call. Thank you for everybody's attendance. Thank you for your questions. It's been an absolutely awesome AMA. I'm super excited to have released this to you along with the team. So yeah, thanks again, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I cannot wait to have the next AMA about the jackpot because it's going to be huge. Thank you, and have a good night. Rebel, you can stop the recording.
Bye-bye, guys. Have a good one.